In the first year I was brought home, the phony heiress Viola Baker suggested a trip to Gold Island to build a sisterly connection with me. My fiancé, Jeremy Abbott, had joined us to ensure our safety. However, they ended up amassing significant gambling debts at the island's casinos. In a bid to flee, he abandoned me on the island as a hostage, vanishing without a trace alongside Viola. The casino staff restrained me, poised to unleash their wrath upon me. In my frantic struggle, I glimpsed a phone number labeled Island Owner on the leader's phone screen. Could that be the number of my brother, who had cared for me for more than a decade? Where is that woman? Bring her back to me. I was shivering in the room, and the door that had been locked from the inside was being kicked open. A week ago, I would never have imagined that there would be an underground casino on this Gold Island where my fiancé brought me for a trip. He and Viola played to their heart's content in the casino, but I was the one to suffer in the end. With a loud thud, the door was kicked open, and several burly men in black rushed in together. I held the desk lamp in front of me as I looked at them nervously. Don't come over. Jeremy has already gone to withdraw the money. He'll pay off his gambling debt soon. The leader, Billy Barton, spat disdainfully on the ground. Stop lying. You lot tricked me last night. I thought they would withdraw the money obediently if I kept you here, but that bastard ran away with his girlfriend. What did you say? They left me and ran away? Stop pretending not to know. I think you guys are just teaming up to fool me. Cold sweat streamed down my forehead. The bastard Billy was talking about was my fiancé, Jeremy Abbott, and the woman who left with him was Viola Baker, the fake heiress who had assumed my identity for over a decade. They actually teamed up to leave me alone on the island? Chief, stop wasting time talking to her. We need to teach this little troublemaker a lesson. Billy waved his hand, and 3 or 5 burly men surrounded me instantly. They easily knocked the lamp from my hand to the ground before pressing me onto the table. Don't touch me. Back off, I exclaimed as I struggled. In the midst of the scuffle, I accidentally kicked one of them in the shin, prompting an immediate slap to my face. My cheeks swelled up instantly, and blood filled my mouth. These guys were too brutal. I might really die here if I did not do something soon. Billy walked up to me with a whip and tapped my face with the tip. Behave yourself, or I'll show you what happens when you don't pay your debt. Sir, let me go. I have money. I'll pay off all the gambling debt. You think I believe that nonsense? If you were wealthy, why would they have left you here all alone? My mind raced as I tried to devise a plan. I happened to see Billy's phone screen, which had a contact labeled Island Owner in his contact. My eyes widened instantly when I saw the string of numbers. I knew those numbers by heart. It was clearly Micah Scott's phone number. Micah was my adoptive parents' biological son. Before the Baker family discovered me, he doted me for more than 10 years. He had even displayed my photos all over the bedroom, loving me in secret. Is your boss Micah Scott? You've done your research. This entire casino is our boss's private property. There aren't many people who know about this. I instantly calmed down and shouted at them. Micah is my older brother. We are on the same team. Let me go immediately. I can explain the misunderstanding to him. Billy and his underlings exchanged glances with ambiguous taunts on their faces. He immediately lifted his foot and kicked me hard. How dare someone who was abandoned pretend to be Ms. Giselle Baker? Bah, how presumptuous. Ms. Giselle is off limit. Do you know what happened to the last person who tried to connect themselves to Ms. Giselle? It would scare you to death if I told you. Jack, bring me my stick. I am going to teach this audacious woman a good lesson for the boss. He kicked me until I felt dizzy and disoriented. Enduring the intense pain, I explained to him, I'm Ms. Giselle. If you do not believe me, you can call Micah to confront me. Just then, Billy's phone rang. It was Micah calling. I struggled free from the burly men's grasp and reached for Billy's phone. Give me the phone. Let me talk to Micah. He will recognize me as soon as he hears my voice. Billy slapped me across the face, menacingly pointing at me and ordering me to shut up. His men held me down again. Billy gave them a look and walked out. Then he answered the phone respectfully. Hello, boss. I was just dealing with a slut who will not pay her gambling debt. What do you have for me? I wanted to shout, but I only managed half a syllable before a rag was stuffed into my mouth. I told you to shut up, you stubborn woman. Someone pushed me to the ground, but the others surrounded me and started punching and kicking me. I curled up like a shrimp, nearly fainting from the excruciating pain. My mouth was gagged, so I could not even scream. Micah had always doted on me. Even a small cut on my hand would worry him for days. He had spoiled me so much that I was arrogant and domineering. Even after being taken back to the Baker family, my personality prevented me from ever suffering any hardship. I wondered what Micah's reaction would be if he saw me in this miserable state. Just as I was feeling dizzy and about to collapse, Billy returned anxiously, phone in hand. Stop right now.